Hi guys, welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel where we cover the news, facts, and sentiments about the crypto market. We also interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the asset class. I've interviewed CZ, Binance's CEO, as well as Andreas Antonopoulos. Just today, I uploaded my interview with the co-founder of Tezos, Arthur Brightman, so be sure to check that out. And I will be interviewing next week Cameron Winklevoss, who's, of course, one of the co-founders of Gemini Crypto Exchange with his twin brother Tyler. So if you're new here, guys, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button. Guys, crypto is going mainstream and we're seeing it over and over, and it's starting to increase, right? The dialogue, the conversation, what is Bitcoin? We're seeing random people tweeting about Bitcoin, those of the celebrity and influencer level. And that is important because these people have a lot of folks who follow them, like JK Rowling today, who has 14.6 million followers on Twitter, tweeted, "I don't understand Bitcoin. Please explain it to me." Now, there's people who follow her who may not have heard about Bitcoin. There's those who have heard about Bitcoin but haven't really invested in it. These are the different levels that people are at. And when you have influencers and people of celebrity status that are talking about it, promoting it, whatever it may be, it will get more of the masses to get into crypto. Now, we are also seeing this on movies and TV shows. Just yesterday, I covered that Bitcoin will once again be a topic of discussion on the Billions TV show on Showtime this coming Sunday. It was on the last episode, so the writer they're building in Bitcoin into the conversation, guys. And I've talked about it. This gives crypto, Bitcoin, the social validation. It educates the public. We saw the Simpsons episode highlight that. So it's happening right before our eyes. And these are things you want to see as a crypto investor, right? Because we are here buying in the early, at the low prices, and of course, looking for a higher rate of return. More people are going to come in. The market will pump. It will go up. And it's not just going to be retail investors, it's going to be institutional investors, because we just saw Paul Tudor Jones, we saw JP Morgan capitulating and now offering banking services to crypto exchanges, and of course they will eventually invest in it. But you have hedge funds and a bunch of Wall Street firms like Fidelity, TD Ameritrade investing in Bitcoin and crypto. So JK Rowling, very popular author, of course author of the Harry Potter book series and many other items. She's 54 years old, of course, well off, rich. She's very successful. So she doesn't necessarily need to know about Bitcoin or think about it, but I'm glad that she has an open mind and asking about it to learn about it. And if you have these people who have a lot of money start putting their funds into Bitcoin and crypto, that's going to be great, guys, because it's the new asset class. And like I said, we are in a position to make significant returns because we are here early buying the lows. So very, very big exposure here. And we saw folks like Vitalik and many others reply to this post. So she's getting a lot of attention. Even Jason Williams, who I recently interviewed, he's a co-founder at Morgan Creek Digital. He's like, Zoom, you want to hop on a Zoom to talk about it? So like I said, the dialogue is happening, the education is happening, it's getting the social mainstream exposure, guys, and that's why you got to be patient. These things don't happen overnight or in a year, they happen over time, and you're going to see more and more folks putting their money into crypto, especially as what Bitcoin was built as a hedge against, the inflation, the money printing, the toxic capitalism, right? Now, this is interesting, guys. A new futures product here around Bitcoin, but it's around mining. So Bitcoin hash rate futures go live on FTX exchange for miners to hedge their risks. This is very, very interesting. I would not have expected this, but there's futures markets for everything, guys. Even outside of crypto, if you go see all the futures markets there are, it's pretty crazy. So crypto derivatives exchange FTX has launched Bitcoin hash rate futures. FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried told a block that the exchange has seen a ton of interest in hash rate futures, particularly from miners and related companies. Thomas Heller, a global business director at mining pool F2 Pool, said FTX hash rate futures can be used to structure various kinds of financial products from miners. So if you can bet on the mining or the hash rate, right? This is interesting, guys, but it speaks to the growing, maturing market. More financial products, more on-ramps, bigger infrastructure, right? And I am trying to get an interview with the CEO of F2 Pool, so stay tuned for that. So interesting product here. Now this is big, and I've been talking about it over the past few months because we saw Grayscale and a lot of these crypto hedge funds saw record-breaking investments into their crypto fund, even during this pandemic, the economic slowdown. And why is that? Because they want to put their money to work. They don't want it to sit there and devalue because of the inflation that's taking place, right? You want to put your money into gold and other things that are going to preserve its value. So institutional crypto trading platform raises 17 million despite economic slowdown. Wow, right? I wish I had 17 million to do that, and especially in an economic slowdown, right? So amid the COVID slowdown, institution-facing liquidity aggregator FalconX has raised 17 million from top VCs in the crypto space. The money keeps coming in, and the participants in, as far as the fundraising for the 17 million is Coinbase Ventures, a sell and venture capital firm associated with FMR LLC, the parent company of Fidelity Investments. We know about Fidelity Digital Assets, guys. It's happening right before our eyes. Some people get impatient. They're like, hey, you've been saying we're early for 2 years. Like, yeah, like, what do you want? When did Google finally become mature? And Google started in like 1995. Amazon started in 1995. When did they become mature and actually become valuable, right? People still don't understand that. They just look at their portfolio like, I'm not making money. These guys are just saying we're early. That's not how it works. It's not according to your timeline. You have to be realistic about what's happening around us and look at what is being built. This is why I'm sharing the facts with you. I'm not just making this up and talking to you by not showing you anything. I am showing you the facts, and people are putting money in, and these people are, guess what? They may have to wait another 2 years to see the return on their investment because the market has to grow. But a lot of people don't understand investing, and they're very impatient, right? There's that really great quote from Warren Buffett that the transfer of wealth is between on the stock market, and you can say that for the crypto market right now too, is between the impatient to the patient, right? So you got to keep these things in mind. People want things to happen very fast and at their own pace. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. Common investment principles. Sometimes people do that and then they get frustrated. Anyway, guys, also big move here for Galaxy Digital, which is run by Mike Novogratz, has secured a listing on the top Canadian stock exchange via Sandbox. So Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital, has been accepted into the Toronto Stock Exchange's Sandbox with hopes of graduating into its senior platform after 12 months. And of course, it's a crypto venture capital firm. So you have crypto companies that are going to be listed on stock exchanges now, many going public and all of that. So this is great news, guys. Look at the maturation, right? Big news from crypto.com. I've personally not used them, but this is interesting. Crypto.com rolls out Visa card to 31 European nations. This is, talk about adoption, right? Friday, it began shipping its crypto to fiat card, the MCO Visa, across the European Union. In total, 31 European countries, including the EU's 27 member states, now have access to the card and lets users pay in crypto. It said in a blog post, the Hong Kong company received approval to bring the program to the European market in October. So growing infrastructure, allowing people to buy, sell, trade crypto, spend it, whatever. Why are these things being put into place? Because they're going to market the hell out of this to mainstream, while as the education aspect of it takes place, and they're gonna market it, and people are gonna start getting crypto, and it's gonna become normal to walk in to certain stores, pay with crypto if you want, right? At that point, you may say, well, why would I want to spend my Bitcoin and so forth? When the price reaches to a certain number, let's say like I'm expecting the next parabolic run up, maybe in the next 2 years. Bitcoin 10x's, right? It goes to like 100,000. What is 10 satoshis going to matter to you, right? That's why they're looking at the higher prices, that you can walk in and spend a few satoshis on coffee or whatever it is. That's what bakkt is trying to do with Starbucks. So you got to think about not right now, but the future. You got to start being forward thinking. Where are we headed? Look at where we've came from and look at where we're going. And the infrastructure, all this social, mainstream, education aspect of things is all set up. And we're seeing the big players like Paul Tudor Jones and all these guys getting in. So I'm so happy I'm here early. Count yourself lucky as well, guys. If you found this video helpful, thumbs up, please subscribe, please share the video. I will talk to you all later.